What's going on, guys? Mikey Messini here with Mikey Daily Carry. In the world of EDC, there's so much. There isn't a one size fits all. There's so much that goes into it. There's nuances for different niches, for different hobbies, for different collectors. It's so much. But today I'm going to be talking about how you can potentially build the best EDC that makes sense for you. Now, what are core EDC items that I need for my person? It's actually quite simple. I need a knife, a pen, a light, a pry bar, also known as slice, write, light, and pry. But in addition to that, I have complementary EDC gear that support my overall carry. Throughout today's video, I'm going to be referencing this analogy called rock, pebbles, sand, which is going to help us guide the ideas of how we brew our EDC in this video. First, let's address rock, pebbles, sand. Starting off with rocks. Rocks are your core key items that you must have on your person. These usually consist of your phone, keys, wallet, critical key essentials that you need to help function throughout your day. I have the all-new iPhone 15 Pro, and this phone is a complete game changer for me, especially as a content creator. I recently upgraded to this phone from an iPhone 13 mini. No, not a Pro or a Pro Max, the mini, the small phone. And in terms of size, it has definitely been an upgrade. But it's phenomenal because the camera quality on this phone is absolutely amazing. Now, like I said, as a content creator, this is a plus for me because I can use it for all of my B-roll shots. I could use it for quick shooting on the go without having to lug around my camera like this. It has better features, better recording capabilities, better audio, just better all around from a 13 mini. And not to mention the all new USB Type-C port, which thank you, by the way, Apple, for already making that change. I don't know why it took you guys so long. With the new USB Type-C port on the Pro models, you can connect an external hard drive or an external memory card to record all of your content, especially if you're a content creator. My current key system is super easy. I just have my key fob by AJT Design. And in addition to that, I just have two keys. I have a mail key, I have my house key. That's it. My wallets rotate on a weekly basis because I have so many. Companies send me so many wallets. I just have so many in my collection. I just can't rock with one specific one forever until it falls apart. I just can't. My favorite wallet of 2023 and into this year as well is the Cruiser wallet. Started off with just the Cruiser 1.0. Now there's prototypes of the Cruiser 8.0. Mike Cruz is just a freaking genius when it comes to this type of modular hook and loop of Velcro type wallet. Now, without going into the actual details of the wallet itself, because I have a video that's dedicated for the Cruiser, which I'll link at the end of this video. I really like the Cruiser wallets, specifically the 5.0, because it has hook and loop panels for all of your Ranger eyes, so much real estate, and it's super modular. You can attach a lot of cool attachments on there. Ones from Everyday Adventure Co., even ones from High Tide EDC for the beer bombs. There's so much that you can do with this wallet, and even attachments from Inky EDC. Shout out to all the homies. It really gives you a chance to share personality of things that you like, things that are nostalgic to you, that you can slap right on that wallet. However, I am also a real sucker for leather wallets, and the leather wallet that I'm rocking right now is the MK1 by OpenSea Leather. It's a minimalistic wallet that holds up to 6 cards, has one on the front flap, one on the back flap, and on the inner channel where it actually has a leather pull tab with a grommet, it has access to 4 cards that you can put in that middle channel. Just like all of the things that I'm going to be reviewing in this video, I will have links to that in the description down below. Now let's talk about the pebbles of EDC. And the pebbles of EDC are the things that I brought up at the very beginning of this video. It's my knife, a pen, a light, and a pry bar. The pebbles in your EDC aren't as critical as the rocks of your carry, but are still necessary for tasks that come about your day. It's the better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it type stuff. Since I have an abundance of these 4 things, I tend to rotate them on a regular daily basis, but for this video, I'm going to be highlighting the 4 favorites that I have in my rotation. Starting off with my knife, and this is an acquired grail. This is the Umnan Zan by Chris Reeve Knives, specifically a left-hand version in a Tonto blade. It comes with titanium handles and has an S35VN blade, which is absolutely stunning. Now, if you choose to carry a knife for your EDC, it doesn't have to be a $500 knife like I have. Let's just say I've just increased my appetite of knives since being in this niche of EDC. And since this is an acquired grill, that's exactly why I wanted to talk about it. But as a content creator, I get packages literally daily. In order for me to cut these packages, you obviously need a knife or scissors or something sharp, but I choose a knife. A knife is very essential for my everyday carry because I use it to open all of those packages, cut down the boxes after I'm done opening those packages, and other cutting tasks, including opening toys for my daughter. Speaking of knives, let's talk about today's sponsor, and that is House of Blades. House of Blades is a knife shop coming straight out of Texas, and it has over 100 brands of not just EDC knives, but EDC gear in general. Whether you're looking for knives, Yeti bottles, laser engraving and etching on your gear, multi-tools, or anything that you need to help you survive on a day-to-day basis when it comes to your EDC, House of Blades has got your back. And if you use Mikey DC10 at checkout, or even call in and reference Mikey DC10, you do get a 10% discount on your entire order. Now, although Mikey DC10 does not work on all the brands on House of Blades, it does help the channel if you use my link down in the description below to purchase anything on their site. I just want to say thank you so much to House of Blades for being a sponsor of Mikey Daily Carry. Let's continue on to the pebbles of your carry. A pen or writing instrument is super essential for my everyday carry. I use it for signing credit card receipts, doing all of my writing tasks at work, and just jotting down notes as I go on throughout my day. I have a bunch of everyday carry pens, but my favorite by far, which I keep reaching for, is the Big Idea Design Bolt Action Pen. I really like the bolt action mechanism on pens, and what I really like about this Big Idea Design Bolt Action Pen specifically is that it's super customizable because it takes over 100 refills. It's made out of all titanium construction, and it also is backed by a lifetime warranty, which is super awesome. By the way, if you use Mikey Daily Carry at Big Idea Design's website at your checkout, you also get a 10% off on any of the gear that they have on their website, not just their pens. A flashlight is another Pebble EDC item I have multiple types and variations of. A flashlight is useful for me because I don't have the best eyesight, obviously. Having a flashlight to leverage in dark places to locate my things, items, stuff that I just drop really helped me out on a day-to-day basis. My current flashlight of choice at this very moment is the Ace Beam Rider RX 2.0. This light is really nice because it's a titanium construction and it has a lot of different modes in just a small compact little thing. I really like the blue accents on this light and it fits like a glove in my carry-all. Now let's talk about pry bars. This may be unnecessary and controversial for a lot of folks, but let me explain why it's in my daily carry. Number one, I work in an office. In an office setting like mine, it's a little less alarming when I'm pulling out a pry bar for cutting tasks than an actual pocket knife. Pulling out a pry bar as opposed to my Zon is way more acceptable. In addition to that, not only in a work setting, but in a public setting, pulling out a knife to do some form of cutting task versus a pry bar is also a lot less alarming for your community and the people that may be just watching you. It's very practical for my person, and I know it sounds like I'm just justifying why and how I should carry a pry bar, but it definitely makes sense for my day-to-day carry. I only have about 5 pry bars in my collection, but one that I often reach for, which is also my favorite by far, is the Gondek EDC Traveler's Pry Bar. Traveler's Pry is unique because Gondek EDC actually backs this with a confiscation guarantee, meaning if you travel with this pry bar and you happen to get it confiscated by TSA, they will back it for you and replace it, send you a new one. It's also another reason to maybe carry a pry with you because you can't fly with a knife, but you can definitely fly with a traveler's pry bar. Now, how do I carry all these Pebble EDC items, you may wonder? Great question. I use a carry-all, or a leather caddy, or a leather organizer. Why? Because I already have my phone in a pocket, I already have my wallet in a pocket, and sometimes I have my keys in my pocket. That already takes too much space. And that's why I resort to a leather organizer. And the leather caddy organizer that I have here is the General Triari 2.0 by Peardrop Leather. This slim and compact caddy makes it easy to house my tools and gives a friendly pocketable experience. It's also super slim to just slip into my pocket and not take up so much real estate and create a huge bulk on the type of pants or shorts that I'm wearing. Now lastly, let's talk about the sand items of my EDC. These items are typically gear that are definitely not as important as your rocks or your pebbles, but they add a complementary experience to your carry. These items for me are usually an EDC tool pouch, my charging cables and power banks, a notebook, miscellaneous novelty items like Nux, all jam-packed into a sling. These items definitely tend to be more practical for me because I carry a bag to work daily and can host these items on or near me with no issues. In my EDC tool pouch, I carry bit drivers, bits, a multi-tool like the Skeleton tool by Leatherman, scissors, nail clippers, alcohol pads, and band-aids. I then have another bag that stores my charging cables and wall plugs to juice up my electronics. All these items fit perfectly in my Tom Talk Wander T26 daily sling bag, which was also gifted to me by X. This bag is definitely larger than most slings I own, measuring at roughly 13 inches in length and having a total capacity of 5.5 liters. The bag definitely feels comfortable for me, and like X has stated in his review video, if you're about 5'8" or 5'9", weighing about 175 pounds or more, this is gonna be a perfect sling bag for you. So there you have it, folks. Those are the rocks, pebbles, and sand of my EDC carry. I hope you're able to take away some tips and really define what your rocks, pebbles, and sands are to curate the best EDC for you. I am curious to know, throw it in the chat right down below. What are your rocks, pebbles, and your sand? Do you have the same theory as me? Or maybe you learned something new and you want to curate a carry of rocks, pebbles, sands? I still would like to know. Like I had stated in the beginning, I will be linking all of the gear that I went over in the description below. Using the links to purchase such said gear does help out the channel. If you feel like I provided you some value with this video, please hit that like button because it does help the channel out. If you want to take it a step further and become a member of the channel and also get access to early release videos like this and be automatically enrolled in monthly giveaways that I do every single month on my live stream, which by the way, you don't have to be present, you just have to be a member. Join now in the link in the description below and be a part of the Waka Pow crew. My name is Mikey Messina. This is Mikey Daily Carry. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.